Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about something that might just change the way you think about martial arts for your kids. We're taking a look at mastery martial arts and how their approach is about so much more than just what happens on the mat. So let's just start with this one big idea, a question for any parent watching. What if martial arts could build your child's mind, not just their muscle? It's a really powerful thought, and honestly, it's the core of everything we're about to explore.
All right, so first up, we're going beyond kicks and punches. And to really get what makes this place so different, we've got to start with what we all think martial arts is all about.
You know, when I say martial arts, what's the first image that pops into your head? For most of us, yep, blocking, punching, and kicking. And look, that's definitely part of it, but it's really only scratching the surface. This is where it all clicks. The common expectation. It's all about physical skills, self-defense, earning belts. Totally fine. But the mastery approach sees that as just the starting line. They build on that with character development, actual cognitive training, and leadership skills. It's a huge shift from just training a kid's body to developing the entire person. So let's peel back that first layer that goes beyond the physical stuff. This brings us to section 2, building life skills. Okay, so the foundation for everything they do is built on these 6 core life skills. We're talking about discipline, belief, respect. You can see them all here. But these aren't just words they hang on a poster. They're woven into every single class, every single interaction. For a lot of kids, the whole journey really starts with confidence, and that comes directly from those core skills of belief and self-esteem. You know, think about a child who's maybe a little shy or quiet. Finding their voice in the dojo can be an absolute game changer. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to this from a parent, Richard Bugarin. He said he saw a huge improvement in his son's confidence. His son, who was once shy and quiet, is now more vocal and even volunteers to demonstrate in front of the class. I mean, that's a real-world transformation right there. So once that confidence is there, it's like a seed. And it grows with discipline. And this is so important. We're not just talking about discipline inside the dojo. The real goal is to create habits that your kid takes home, to their homework, to their chores, to their everyday life. And check this out. Another parent, G. Webb, saw this exact thing happen at home. She said her granddaughter is listening, understanding, and following directions better. The program's reward system even helped the whole family. See, these lessons just don't stay in the dojo. Okay, so we've covered character, but now we get to something I bet you didn't expect from a martial arts school. This brings us to section 3, training the mind. Yeah, you heard that right. This is where things get really unique. They have this program called Dojo Genius, and it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's designed to teach students how to learn more effectively. Think of it less like memorizing moves and more like, well, upgrading the operating system in their brain. So how in the world does that work? Well, it boils down to 3 key things. First, transferring knowledge, taking what you learn here and using it somewhere else. Second is recognizing patterns, which helps them think faster, more intuitively. And finally, solving problems, which builds up those critical thinking skills. The whole point is a mind that's more flexible, faster, and ready for any challenge. And all of this, the physical skills, the character, the mental training, it's all building towards one thing, the ultimate goal. So let's look at section 4, forging future leaders. This is where it all comes together to create something really powerful. Now, this path to leadership isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. It's a carefully designed journey, a ladder they climb step by step. For the little guys, the little dragons, it starts super simple, just following directions. As they grow, the focus shifts to discipline, then to peer mentoring, and eventually culminates in actual leadership roles for the teens. Each stage is a building block for the next. And the very top of that ladder, the pinnacle of this whole journey, is something they call legacy training. This is where older students truly step up. They're not just participants anymore. They become mentors. You'll see them helping the younger kids, tying their belts, guiding them. It's all about giving back and using their skills to help others grow. Okay, so the vision is huge, right? It sounds amazing. But does it actually work? Let's look at the proof. Section 5, a community's trust. These are the hard numbers that tell the real story. Let's just start with this one number, 32. For over 3 decades, Mastery Martial Arts has been a pillar of the Troy community. 32 years. You don't last that long by accident. That comes from earning trust year after year after year. Then there's their online reputation, a 4.9-star average on Google. I mean, come on, we all know how tough online reviews can be. To get a score that high shows an incredible level of genuine parent satisfaction.
And yeah, that high rating isn't from just a handful of people. It's backed by over 251 positive family experiences. That's not just a client list. That is a massive community built on trust and proven results. So for any parent who's a little curious, they make it incredibly easy to see if it's the right fit. The 2-week free trial is a totally no pressure, no commitment opportunity for your child to jump into classes, meet the instructors, and for you to experience the community atmosphere firsthand.
And that brings us right back to our final thought. After seeing how the program builds confidence, character, intellect, and leadership, the question isn't just about what your child will learn, but what they will become. So how will your child build their legacy?